Larkin Square is what we call it whimsy amongst the warehouses. So it's just a fun public gathering space that is privately owned but is open to the public, and we do all kinds of programming, concerts, food truck Tuesdays, fitness classes and things like that. But it's also a wonderful park that when we aren't doing events, it's just open. You can come and sit just as I am right now.
This is a place where an original band knows that they will have a built-in crowd in the thousands waiting for them, and they can feel more confidence in trying out their own material, new things. Mm-hmm. And I think it really translates. There will be over 60 bands performing in Larkin Square this year, none twice. So we really have extended that opportunity throughout the scene, a ton of different styles. The majority of the bands playing live at Larkin will be doing so for the first time. Every week we present a different style of music, and we really love the spirit of collaboration that is strong in the Buffalo music scene and big in Larkinville, and it's really helping Buffalo's comeback. And so every night at the end of the show, the bands perform together, and we're stepping that up a notch in how we do that this year, but it's become something that people anticipate, the encore jam.
Ain't afraid to name some names. Don't think that I don't care at all, 'cause you know it just ain't true. Don't think that I can take no more, baby, of this hell you put me through.
I think for me, man, I like to play in unique venues. I mean, clubs are kind of clubs, and for the most part, if you played in one club, you've played in 20. Mm-hmm. You know, with some exceptions. But when you get the opportunity to play in a space that is unique and has its own feel and its own vibe, that inspires you, I think, a little differently. There's something about this particular space. To me, there's a lot of creativity poured into this space. And I think that's part of the reason why people want to come here. It's different. So for a musician, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer.
I mean, it's awesome. Even just the Live at Larkin events, the Food Truck Tuesdays, you know, it's great seeing that kind of development, you know, go on every year. I feel like, you know, I'm sure people could say it's probably gotten bigger and bigger every single year, and people are just hearing about it. So
it's been building, and it just seemed to happen too, because like I know a lot of people try to spend billions of dollars to get people down, and people are just coming here. It's been like it's usually free too, isn't it? Which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Well, they say you can be trusted. Why don't you just go home? I was so disgusted, babe. Now we never talk on the telephone. Well, there's one thing you should know. I won't be in your show. No, 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 no more. Nobody wants to see when you're weak and you're crying all the time, talking about dying most every day. You're wearing those shoes I once wore before, a long, 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 long time ago. It don't stop till you pop in your flip-flop, baby. You wake up crying, your face on the floor. We tried to tell you, baby, Your day was gonna come. You'll need somebody so bad, so bad. And nobody, baby, nobody ever be around. We light up for a while, our experience and our style. If I was to live for just one more day, would it make a difference in what we say? When you get to the end, and you find your best friend, who it wasn't what you thought you knew all along. We tried to tell you, baby, your day was gonna come. You're gonna need somebody so bad, so bad. Ain't never bet anybody, nobody bet it, nobody's ever around. Nobody, nobody, nobody.
Music has been part of our programming since we opened in 2012, and particularly with a focus on local music, which I did not know much about it. And then when SEAMUS, GALLIVAN, and I met, I started to learn what an extraordinary abundance of talent we have right here in our community.
Do me wrong. Come on, Johnny James.
I don't know, the main thing that struck me about Buffalo was so many places that a restaurant or a small bar would put a band. You know, I mean, it's just incredible the amount of, there's a lot of bars, there were, I don't know what it is now, but there were a lot of bars in Buffalo. And so many bars and like small restaurants would just find a spot for a band and have entertainment.
Well, I know for me, I mean, it kind of goes back a little bit to what Johnny was saying as far as just there's so many places to play music. And I think when cities offer that, the quality of the music rises. So I know, you know, I consider, you know, I'm playing with great musicians, but I look around Buffalo and there's a lot of great bands, you know, so I just, you know, these are my peers. And you go into another city and they're like, oh my gosh, we never get music this good around here. All we got is cover bands or this or that and the other. And so I think we've got a really great original music scene that kind of just helps challenge each other. I mean, we're all, you know, we're hearing each other play, we're inspiring each other. And I'm not saying that there aren't other places that do that, but I haven't experienced, obviously because I'm around here, I haven't experienced or seen that talked about in other areas like I've experienced it in Buffalo.
So close your eyes and step forward, clutching your four-leaf clover. And I've been living a life on pace to waste my whole life. Well, I'm headed down south to the dive.
Downtown Buffalo, we got all the best food trucks here. We got chefs Lloyd, Cheesy Mac. This is B-Sib, hit him up with the one time.